In a year dominated by cost of living pressures, rising bills, and financial uncertainty for millions of families across the UK, there's a quiet but powerful source of hope, and it's coming straight from the Department for Work and Pensions. This June, some households may be eligible for a staggering £2,550 in support, and no, that's not a typo. It's a combination of increased universal credit payments, boosted state pension rates, enhanced PIP support, and even child benefit uplifts, and it could change the lives of thousands of struggling families. But here's the catch: not everyone knows how to access these benefits. And not everyone realizes they're even eligible. So today, we're going to break it all down piece by piece and reveal exactly how these DWP payments add up, how to qualify, and why now this month is the moment to act. Let's get into it. First, let's start with the backbone of support for low-income households: universal credit. As of April this year, all components of universal credit received a 1.7% increase, linked to the government's CPI inflation figures. And in June, those increases are fully in place, meaning you could be getting more help with your general living costs than you were just a few months ago. Let's talk numbers. If you're a single person under 25, your standard allowance has increased from £311.68 a month to £316.90. If you're over 25, that number jumps from £393.45 to £400.14. Couples under 25? You've gone from £489.23 to £497.55. And for couples aged 25 and over, the full standard allowance now stands at £628.10 per month. Now, this is only the standard rate, not including additional amounts for children, disability, caring responsibilities, housing costs, or childcare, all of which could push your monthly award even higher. And here's a key detail: despite speculation earlier this year, the planned 50% reduction to the health element of universal credit proposed by Labour's Rachel Reeves will not come into effect this tax year. In fact, it won't even be considered until April 2026 at the earliest. That means your universal credit payment remains untouched by those proposed cuts for now. Now, let's turn to pensioners, especially those relying on the state pension. From April, the full new state pension has increased from £221.20 per week to £230.25. That equates to an average of £997.75 per month, nearly £12,000 per year. For pensioners on the older, basic state pension, those who reached pension age before 2016, the weekly rate has gone from £169.50 to £176.45. And here's an important reminder: if you're on the old basic state pension and your total income is still low, you may be entitled to pension credit, which now offers a guaranteed minimum of £227.10 per week, or nearly £910 per month. That could bring your payments nearly in line with the new state pension, closing the gap for many. And if you qualify for pension credit, it doesn't stop there. You may also unlock free TV licenses, housing benefit, council tax reduction, warm home discount, free dental treatment and prescriptions. This means that if you're a pensioner, particularly one living alone, your support package could quietly be worth far more than just your weekly pension payment. Now we come to one of the most vital benefits for people living with health conditions or disabilities: PIP. And this year, the support it provides has increased once again. The standard daily living component has risen to £73.90 per week, up from £72.65. Enhanced daily living now stands at £110.40 per week, a jump from £108.55. On the mobility side, standard payments have gone up to £29.20 per week, while enhanced mobility has climbed to £77.50 per week. Add all of that together, and if you're receiving the enhanced level for both daily living and mobility, your total monthly support could reach £812.28. That's more than many full-time workers take home after tax. And despite ongoing consultations around potential future reforms to PIP, including stricter eligibility tests, none of these changes have been approved or implemented for the 2025-2026 tax year. So right now, your entitlement and your payment remains protected. It may not grab headlines in the same way as Universal Credit or PIP, but child benefit has quietly increased as well, and for many households, every penny counts. As of this year, the standard payment for your first child stands at £25.60 per week. For each additional child, the payment has increased from £16.95 to £17.25. That means for 2 children, your monthly child benefit is now £112.88, and if you have 3 or more children, your support goes up with every additional child. This may seem modest, but when added to other benefits, it helps bring the total available support this month to well over £2,500. And don't forget, child benefit is paid regardless of employment status and does not count toward the benefit's capital. So how does all this add up? Let's break it down. Universal credit £628.10. State pension £997.75. PIP £812.28. Child benefit £112.88. That gives us a combined total of £2,551.10 potentially claimable by one household this month, depending on eligibility. Now, it's important to say not every household will qualify for all of these benefits at the same time. These are theoretical maximums based on someone qualifying for the full amount of each support line. But the key takeaway is this: whether you're a young family struggling with rising rents, disabled worker facing mounting bills, or a pensioner feeling left behind, there is help available. And much of it is going unclaimed. Now, there's one final factor that must be considered: the benefits cap. For households living outside Greater London, the cap is set at around £23,000 per year. That's just over £1,916 per month. In London, the cap is higher, approximately £26,000, or around £2,166 per month. This means that for some families, receiving all of the support we've just discussed might not be possible due to this legal cap, but here's where it gets interesting. Certain benefits, including PIP and the full state pension, are exempt from the benefits capital. That means they won't count toward the limit. And for households where someone is disabled or receiving PIP, the cap may not apply at all. Yet many people wrongly assume that because they work part-time, or own their home, or have a small savings account, they won't qualify for help. That's simply not true. Universal credit, PIP, pension credit, and even child benefit have different rules, and it's always worth checking, even if you've been turned down before. So, how can you find out what you're entitled to? Start with the DWP's benefits calculator on gov.uk. It's quick, anonymous, and gives a reliable estimate based on your circumstances. For pension credit, you can call the dedicated helpline at 899 1234. Lines are open 8 am to 6 p.m, Monday to Friday. For universal credit, apply directly through your gov.uk online account or visit your local job centre for help. And if you believe you qualify for PIP, begin with the PIP inquiry line or speak to your GP about supporting evidence for your claim. If you're eligible, even a small award can unlock thousands in additional benefits, from winter heating support to housing cost help to discounts on your council tax bill. The message this month is clear: don't leave money on the table. Too many people across the UK are struggling silently, unaware that help is available, or believing outdated myths about who qualifies and who doesn't. But this June, one household with the right combination of need and eligibility could receive over £2,550 in government-backed support. Even if you don't qualify for every single element, claiming just one or two of these benefits could still make a life-changing difference. So check now. Claim what's yours. And don't let another month go by without getting the support you're entitled to. For more expert updates on UK pensions, DWP reforms, universal credit news, and hidden benefit tips, subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon for urgent alerts as new policies unfold. We'll keep you informed. We'll keep you empowered. And we'll make sure you never miss a single pound of support again. Until next time, stay safe, stay informed.